Hello and welcome to the Federal. We have senior journalist Samir Purkayastha with us. Sir, with the election results in Manipur, how can we conclude the election results?
See, it's a huge moral victory for the opposition because in this election, one of the major issues there was Prime Minister's complete absence during this over 1 year long ethnic violence that which is still on in the state, and the way both the BJP governments at the center and the states played a divisive politics there. So and they remained virtually very nonchalant about the entire situation, and they did not show any kind of seriousness to deal with the problem. And people both in the hills and the valley apparently has rejected this divisive policies of the BJP. And if you see the margin in inner Manipur seat, the Congress candidate won by a margin of over 1 lakh vote. And similarly, in the tribal dominated outer Manipur, the margin is about over 80 lakhs, over 80,000. So it's a huge victory. And this victory is very special for the opposition because they had no organization there. And as you know, the for the last 1 year or so, the Manipur is was completely taken hostage by armed militia. They were roaming around with arms openly, so there was hardly any scope for opposition parties to campaign there. There was no proper campaigning, and yet they could the Congress could romp home such a magnificent and such a huge victory. That's quite commendable. And if you remember, Rahul Gandhi started his Nyaya Yatra, Bharat Jodo Nyaya Yatra from Manipur, precisely to give this message of peace and harmony. And I think that has, struck a chord with the people there.
So, do you think the election results will help bring in peace in Manipur?
See, it is too early to say because at the end of the day, the government in Manipur is that of BJP led, and similarly, if we go by the current trend, the BJP is likely to form the government even at the center. So, in terms of policy, we don't see much changes coming in there, but people both from the valley and the hills have indicated their yearning for peace, and this vote is actually vote for communal harmony. This is a vote mandate for peace, and this should send a signal, or it rather I should say this might force finally both the BJP government at the in Impal, and as well as the the coming BJP government at the center to take note of the situation in Impal, in Manipur, and take some proactive step. And the people's mandate will most likely force them to do some some take some concrete measures.
Sir, has the impact of Manipur violence resonated elsewhere in election results of Northeast or elsewhere?
Not much. You see, apart from perhaps Nagaland and Mizoram, this has not got much resonated elsewhere in the region. Precisely because though we tend to see Northeast as one entity, but the reason is every state has its own uniqueness, own problem. So it's not necessary just because they are clubbed together as a seven sister state, that problem of one state should automatically get resonated elsewhere. But you see, in Nagaland, perhaps it has resonated because in Manipur there is a large chunk of Naga population in the hill areas. So the Nagas have a stake in Manipur. Similarly, in Mizoram, there is a large population of Kuki-Zo. In fact, this Mizo in Mizoram are part of this generic Kuki-Zo tribe. So because of this ethnic affinity, this has found some resonated in Mizoram, and coming to Nagaland, you see, in Nagaland this time we have seen surprising results. The Congress, after 20 years, have won the parliamentary seat there. Nagaland has the lone Lok Sabha seat, and the Congress candidate has won it after 20 long years. So it's quite surprising because the party had no organizational base there. A few only a couple of last year in the assembly election, they could not the Congress could not even field candidates in all the 60 constituencies. The party organization was so in such a shamble, and and from there they have made a complete turnaround and won the Lok Sabha seats. It's remarkable. So that's and one of the reasons for this result is perhaps the impact of what has happened in neighboring Manipur. BJP has maintained its no doubt has maintained its supremacy in rest of the in most of the northeastern states. I would rather say it has done well in Arunachal Pradesh, winning both the seats there. In Tripura, it won both the seats. But in Assam, it has won eight seats of its own, and two of its allies, I think, AGP and the one regional party in Bodoland, the BJP alliance partner, they have won one city. So overall, BJP, if you see on the face of it, BJP might look very comfortable in rest of the Northeast. But if you, dig deep, then you will realize that there are sign of concerns for the BJP even in Assam, which is the largest states in the Northeast. But the Congress there has not only improved its marginally improved its tally. Last time it had won two seats. This time it secured victories in three seats, and in one seat SC. So where battle is going on in Karimganj. So it can go either way, either with the BJP or the Congress. But the Congress has already won three seats, and for the party, what is more important, more than the number, what is more important for the Congress is that first, it's there is a sign that Congress's minority vote, it's recovering its minority vote base. The AIUDF of Badruddin Ajmal this time could not make much dent into the minority votes. And I remember Assam has around 30% minority population. So the minority vote is very important, and as the Congress prepares for the 2026 assembly elections, it's just in 2 years' time, Assam will will go to assembly election. So the party can draw some hope from there that it's regaining its minority votes. Secondly, in Assam also this time, the divisive, the people has rejected the divisive policy, divisive politics. In the Assamese heartland of Upper Assam, the Congress could own the Congress emerged victorious in Jorhat, which indicates consolidation of Ahom votes, and that should ring alarm bell for the BJP. It's not a very good sign for the BJP, the Ahom consolidation. So overall, the Congress has reasons to smile in Northeast.